Hey everybody, Larry's Len back. Today, we got 3 live streams today. 3 different things we're trying to do. Um, we're gonna be trying to do some thumbnail making. We're gonna do a live. There's been quite a few people that have been interested in how I make my thumbnails, and I thought I might as well just start making some of them live. I'll show everybody how I make them. If you want to do the same thing or use the same tools, um, you'll at least know how I make it, so you can do it yourself if you want. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started in a moment. Um, Let me verify that the microphone is working. Take a look at chat in just a moment. Hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. Thank you for tuning in. Self if you want. All right, sound is working. Cool, cool. All right, so take a look at the chat as well. Camp Forest Green fan in here. You hear it first. Thank you for tuning in, man. Good to see you. Camp Forest Green is still up. Yeah, I saw that. I think they're just listening to what the players were asking. The players wanted it to still be up until the full release. They could have just been listening to the players, kept it up. Dane, bro, how are you keeping this mod up? Or how are they keeping this mod up? I have no idea, Dylan. But I'm not complaining. I'm glad it's still up. Good to see you, man. Are they trying to get caught? Nah. They have some preventive measures in place in case it gets taken down. You got your Savini Jason mask today, and you lit it up with a mask. That's awesome. Dodge Demon, what's good, man? Good to see you up in here. Captain Kush, what's good? Noob, 5 seasons. Got Stu up in here. Camp Forest Green, listen to the players. A lot of players have been asking them for the pre-release to just stay up until they get the full release out. The pre-release for Camp Forest Green is still live, everybody. If you're looking to play it, it's still live. So that's what I meant by that. By the way, those wondering about the summer camp trailer, it's coming out on June 18th. True. There is a new piece of information for summer camp. We're going to be getting the trailer on the 18th of this month. Before we get too much further, I see you, Blake. What's good, man? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day so far. Let's Marco, I see you too. Good to see you, bro. The desktop wallpaper, you need that. I actually posted that live to Wallpaper Engine on Steam. If you have Wallpaper Engine, you can get that. It's like GTA with Friday the 13th Chad pictures. All right, but we're here for the thumbnail making. Let's go ahead and get started. It's a little bit quiet up in here too, so I'm gonna get some background music. I got a music channel on the side as well. I'm just gonna put that on the side. If anybody wants to go ahead and use any of these songs on here as well, feel free. It is free use for anybody. And then we will get started in a moment. All right. Just heads up, I won't be looking at chat too much this stream. We'll be looking at chat a lot more next stream because we can be playing some Camp Forest Green, everybody. Get that chat army back in there. So first of all, I like using a website called Pixlr. It's completely free, so just go ahead and look up pixlr.com. You'll end up in something like this. There's a couple different options for editing your pictures. I only use the Pixlr editor and the Pixlr Express. Everything is free. You don't need a login. Before we also get started, go to, whether you're using Chrome, Firefox, whatever it may be, go to your extensions, manage extensions, and then go to the Chrome Web Store. We're going to look up Pixlr. There's going to be a extension called Pixlr.com Reset Limit. The trade-off for this being completely free online is you can only save 3 images every 24 hours. With this extension, you can completely bypass it. This may not last too much longer if it gets more publicity, but for now, might as well make use of it, and doesn't seem like a whole lot of people know about it. So we can get unlimited free use saves out of this program with that extension. So make sure you get that. and we'll go ahead and get started now. So when I create a new thumbnail, I always do 1280 by 720p. That is what YouTube recommends for their thumbnails. So it has a preset option right here, real easy. We'll just click create. I'm in the Pixlr editor, by the way. So we got a blank canvas here. I've got a couple simple tools over here. I need some pictures. We're gonna do some Friday the 13th Camp Forest Screen content today. So let me pull up some pictures of previous gameplay, or who knows, man. Give me a quick moment. I think I'll open up Steam. I have a lot of screenshots of Friday the 13th game and Camp Forest Screen. So I'm going to click on upload. I'm gonna click on any single one of them, right click it and show it on disk. Now that it is shown on disk, I have all my screenshots right here. I'm gonna start using some of these to make thumbnails. Let's see, what do we got in here? What would make a good thumbnail? So this was the previous streams. I could make this Vanessa picture with Jason a thumbnail. Well, let's start there, might as well. And then we will use this picture of Jason when the fog and light was hitting behind him too much. That'd make a killer thumbnail right there. Actually, you know what? We're gonna start with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag that right into the browser, right into Pixlr. And then I'm gonna add current. Add current is just adding it to the same workspace. And I'm actually gonna go back into Pixlr Express instead of Pixlr Editor, so I get some more handy AI tools to be able to edit with. Alright, so first of all, there's not a whole lot to this picture. It's just white and Jason. So I need to make Jason as large as possible. Maybe give him a little bit of a tilt. It gives a little bit more character to the image, and then we can fill in that extra space on the left with the logo. I don't have the logo downloaded right now, funny enough, so I gotta go get it. I'm gonna hop on Discord. We're gonna go to the Camp Forest Screen Discord server. That's Friday's Camp Forest Screen. So I don't know where exactly they would have it in here. Take a quick look around, might as well. I'm gonna just search logo. Here we go. Somebody uploaded something right there. Is there any more? Alright, I'll just use this for now. This is what I found. It has a transparent background. This will work just fine. I prefer something that is not so long, but we're gonna go with it for now, just for showing purposes. So now that we have it downloaded, I will go and find that file. Got it right here. So we got the logo inside of the editor. I'm going to minimize it just a little bit so it fills in the space over here. Make sure it's not directly on the borders. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click home. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to Pixlr Editor. And I'm going to also close Discord. I'm not looking for no messages right now. But yeah, now that we are in Pixlr Editor, I'm going to go to the top left of the screen. Actually, before that, I gotta select the logo. So we're on that layer. Then on the top left, I'm gonna click on filter. And I'm gonna use outer glow. I like adding a black or white outer glow usually to my images, to my characters, to my logos, to my text. Adding strokes like this and blending options allows it to separate from the rest of the image a lot more and stand out more. And that's the whole point. So I'm gonna start with white actually. Actually, maybe black. White seems to blend in with the background a little bit too much. All right, black looks a little bit better. It already had a black stroke on it. Here we go. That doesn't look too bad. I want to add another outer glow though. I want to add a white one so it separates it even more. There we go. That looks not too shabby. That looks like some pretty solid text. That's eye-popping. You'll see that from far away on a... Heck yeah. So we got Jason right there. We could definitely make that part of the image more vibrant. We're going to go back to Pixlr Express, because it's a lot easier to do what I'm about to do in Pixlr Express. They have a option over here for called adjust. You can adjust the vibrance, the saturation, all these different options. We're going to be using this quite a bit. They have some preset options, so it'll take whatever image you have and it'll try and make it look, I don't know, just fit the presets they have here for auto, black and white, and pop. Sometimes those are solid. Sometimes I'll just click pop or auto, which one I personally think better. Whatever you think looks good, other people will probably think so too. If you don't think it looks good or eye-popping or anything, don't upload it. Do it once and do it right. Don't upload some piece of garbage. It's my recommendation. So I like what pop does to this. I think we can make this a bit more vibrant, make Jason pop out a little bit more. I'm gonna sharpen out the image a little bit more, but smooth it out too, so it's not too sharpened. It pops out a little bit more. The logo is a little bit too straightforward. I like that, but we could add a little bit of a angle tilt onto that. Something like this could work. That could be a thumbnail. I would upload that. It's simple. It's not crazy. It's minimalistic. Right to the point. Only two things are focused: the logo and Jason, which is a new skin. So people are probably interested in the new skin if they haven't seen it, especially. So I'm gonna save that. That's awesome. That's fire. I think that's fire. I'd definitely upload that. So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna do another thumbnail. And now that we have the text like that as well, we could just keep that for every future thumbnail. That only took me a couple minutes to make. We got, ooh, I said I was gonna do this one with Vanessa. Let's do that next. Jason getting a kill on Vanessa. Maybe I'm a Vanessa main or something, and this is my thumbnail. Who knows? Trying to get some gameplay of a round. I'm gonna add a angle tilt right there. I think that looks better than just being straight. Once again, adjust. Let's do pop or auto, see which one looks better. I like auto because it does a lot more, it has a lot more brightness because of the white right there. I'm gonna also bring up the brightness to about 30. I think it looks a bit better. It's more eye-popping. We're gonna bring the vibrance up a little bit, maybe the saturation up a little bit. It's more colorful. That looks fire right there. Let's sharpen it up a little bit, smooth it out. There we go. We got another thumbnail. That took less than a minute. Anytime you upload a thumbnail to YouTube, it will have to be less than 2 megabytes. So 2.9 on Pixlr is what you're going for, that or less. So sometimes I will go to JPEG and I'll go between like 99% or 100% depending on what I need. And if I can, I'll go for a PNG. But since this says 2 right now, YouTube is still probably going to say, oh, this is too large because it's just barely over 2 megabytes. So make sure it's 1.9. All right, there we go. We got another thumbnail made. Let's see what else we got. Got a selfie with Jason. Was that Dream Jason with KM? That'd be sick. Let's do that. Once you finally get the logo set up and all that, things go really smooth. Like these thumbnails, they don't take long at all. Make them fill out the image as much as possible. All right, I like the looks of that. That doesn't look too bad. Let's make it pop or auto. I like pop. It's not too bright. Increase the vibrance, saturation just a little bit. All right, so Jason has a glow in his eye. All right, I want to make his glow in his eye more intense. To do that, I will use one of these. Actually, you know what? Let me just go find it. We're gonna look up red transparent glow. We're just gonna find something ourselves. Any of these could work. I like this. This looks sick right here. Open it. Oh. Open image in new tab. Save image as. It'll, if it's a PNG, the background can be transparent. All right, so we got it in the program. We're gonna make this glow a lot bigger. We're gonna put it over Jason's eye. And yes, that looks kind of crazy right now, but we gotta add a blend mode to it. See what all these different blend modes look like. So multiply. I don't like the looks of that. Lighten. I don't like that. Let's try soft light. What does that look like? Doesn't stand out. Doesn't stand out enough. Hard light. Hard light might be the way to go right here. Because it's crazy, but at the same time, it's not too intense. It does blend in really well. So I might do that. But I also got to make it a little bit smaller because the glow is too large. Actually, does need to be larger. All right, I like that. That right there, that looks really nice. That looks like his eye right there. I'm also going to sharpen the Jason and Cam picture just a little bit and smooth it out. So that's a solid thumbnail right there. I would probably upload that. See what else we got in here. All right, we got the wooden figure Jason skin for part 3. Be a good teaser. Maybe this was the first day for Camp Forest Green pre-release, and this is the image I wanted to use for the thumbnail, right? Nobody's seen this skin yet. This is brand new. People are like, whoa, what is that? Let's make a thumbnail out of it. I am going to flip it horizontally. The reason being, I'm not trying to have too much happen on the left side because we have the Camp Forest Green logo. We're trying to make things happen in different parts of the image. So the tree takes up a good part of the right hand side of the image. We got the sun and Jason over here. So most of the image is filled in and the Camp Forest Green just overlaps the sky. That is perfect right there for placement. Not too much, not too little. Now we can go and adjust the color settings once again. I like pop. I'm gonna increase the vibrance, increase the saturation. It gets a little too crazy on higher saturation, so I'll keep it around like 25 or so. I'm gonna increase the sharpness of it, the smoothness of it. It's too bright. It's too bright. I gotta find a way to fix that. I'm gonna adjust the contrast, black, whites, highlights, shadows, brightness, and exposure until I find something that I think looks good. That's kind of hard. Actually, you know what? Let's apply that, adjust it. If we have to undo it, we can just use the undo button back here if we ever make a mistake. I'm gonna use the auto again after I already applied the last settings. I'm gonna increase the vibrance. I don't know. All right, vibrance up another 50% on top of the 100% previously. I kind of like that, but at the same time, the image is just, I don't know, just doesn't go too hard. I mean, it's doable for a thumbnail, but I'm not a huge fan. Okay, see, we just encountered the issue. You can only save 3 images a day. This is why we got that extension earlier. Reset daily limit. It'll reload the page. Back in here. Save. Got another thumbnail. Put some random text for the name. I don't care. All right, let's see what else we got in here. That's quite a picture. You got Chad just chilling there. You got Mitch putting in the gas, invisible gas. Jason look at his ass. You know, just Vanessa over here doing absolutely nothing but just standing there. Lovely picture. Let's make a thumbnail out of it. So Chad's gun goes above Vanessa's head. It'd be smarter to flip it horizontally and then have Chad's gun be on this side since it's taller. I'm going to change the angle just a little bit. I like playing with angles, man. Makes things look better. Sometimes. This situation, maybe not as much. Not a super crazy angle. Make sure Vanessa's head doesn't overlap with the text over here. Not too bad. Got everybody in frame. Adjust, pop. I like pop over auto. We're going to increase the vibrance once again. Sharpen, smooth, all the way up. See if the saturation... Alright, not bad. Saturation up to like 50 doesn't look bad at all. Put it at 50. I like that. I like that as is. I mean, it's not crazy, it's not intense, but it's something. I mean, it's better than a lot of Friday the 13th thumbnails out there. What else we got in here? I like trying to find pictures of really crazy scenes or weird angles or who knows, you know? It's got to be unique. That's what I'm going for. So, I mean, this is weird right here with the Tommy looking up. You got daytime on the map. Looks like part Jason Uber over there, part X on the side. I'm gonna flip it horizontally. Alright, I don't think this is a great thumbnail. This is weird. But I'm curious where it'll go. Cuts off his face with the text. Oh man, I don't know. It's weird to make this one work. I could just make Tommy's face like massive. Like, that's not terrible. I wouldn't hate on that. Oh no, what happened? Alright, undo. Something happened. Now that the image is too big, I'm adjusting the color settings. It'll start breaking. In order to fix this, I gotta make the image way smaller. I like the angle on it right now, so I'll make it smaller and then make it bigger after I've adjusted the color settings. Smooth it, sharpen it out, make Tommy's face stand out a little bit more. Jump the saturation up by about 21. All right, I'm gonna make the image bigger now. It's too big. Make a little smaller. I think that's fire. That looks awesome. Got another thumbnail made. Oh, it already exists. Gotta change the name. All right, what else we got in here? This will work. Let's make this a thumbnail. Make it look like Chad is giving the logo. Flip it horizontally. Perfect. His thumb matches up with the F right there on Forest. All right. Let's get some color settings going. I like auto. That looks really good. It's not too bright. It's not too dark. Pops out a good bit. I can't put the vibrance up too much because Chad's skin changes way too much. But about 70... 71? Not bad. Increase sharpness. Increase the smoothness. Alright, he's got some weird, like, white lines on his hair. I don't know if that was from the details. That could have been. That was from the details. Because that was from the details, I'm not going to sharpen it and I'm not going to smooth it. It looks good as is. I'll increase the brightness about 10. I'll increase the contrast about 10. Let me see if I can angle the Chad picture just a little bit. All right. The only thing that might get cut off right now is the top left corner. Yeah, it gets cut off just a little bit, so we got to make it just the slightest bit bigger. There we go. It doesn't get cut off now, but Chad's finger does get cut off a little bit, so I'm going to move the image down a little bit. It's hard to make this work. Or just adjust the angle just the slightest bit. There we go. Perfect. Got another thumbnail. Alright, we got the reset. Let's use that extension. Love this extension. Alright, what else we got in here? I like that. That's kind of sick. The transition between the fire and outside. That is sick. I like that. That could be a nice GIF. We could do Chloe as a thumbnail. Let's do that. Chloe, I would like you to point at the logo. So I'm gonna flip you horizontally. And I'm gonna adjust the angle. Too much on the angle. There we go. Looks like she's pointing at the logo. Adjust. It's way too dark. Let's do pop. I like it. It makes the lights over at the house stand out more, but everything else still is dark. It's not too overpowering. I'm gonna increase the vibrance to maximum. Increase the saturation to about 40. Increase the brightness about 20. I do not need to touch the contrast. You know what? We'll keep it at 5. Doesn't matter. Sharpen it out. Smooth it out. You know, I like it without the sharpness and smoothness. I'm not going to use that. It is a dark thumbnail, but it's not a bad thumbnail. All right, this picture of Jason right here, that would be sick for a thumbnail because of the light right there. It'd be a really dark one, just like the Chloe, but it'd be a cool thumbnail. I will flip it horizontally. Angle it out. Enlarge it. There we go. I had to use auto. This brightens it up a good amount. Now I need the colors to pop way more. Oh my god, look at her teeth. That face though. Yo. Love that. Increase the vibrance and saturation just a little bit. Sharpen it out. Smooth it out. So that's what that would look like. I'm gonna play around with the image some more. I'm gonna duplicate it because I like it how it is right now, but at the same time I think we can do better. I mean, either one works, I suppose. I kind of like this one more. Vanessa's face stands out more. You got the weird Jason skin going on with the part 9 wooden figure. Stands out the most. I'm gonna use this. Another thumbnail. Oh, we got the reset. Reset. I'm gonna do it again either way, whatever. There we go. See what else we got in here. All right, we got Jason right here. He's in a kind of cool stance, but I don't like the background. We can adjust the background, but keep his stance, most likely. Actually, background isn't too bad. That's not bad at all. I kind of like it as is right there. I could just go with this. Let's see what it looks like with an angle. Worst case, we can undo and go back to where we were. It stands out more with an angle, I think. But his arm does overlap with the text. I like this. I'm gonna save this, but this isn't originally what I was going for. So we'll make this like a version 1. No, we'll make a version 2. So I'm gonna delete what we just put in there. I'm gonna re-add it, and we're gonna do a part 2. Trying to drag it into it. Oh my gosh. All right, where's that image? Here it is. All right, so I gotta make it the same size of the overall workspace because we're gonna be cutting Jason out. AI cutout, super duper easy. So we got him taken out of the rest of the image. Let's see how well it took him out though. Like all these other previous thumbnails hidden. So we got Jason cut out of the image. Took like what, 1 second. So I'm gonna go back. Okay. I'm gonna go back again. I'm gonna go to Pixlr Editor instead of Pixlr Express. Go inside of that image we were just in. And this Jason, I want him to stand out more. How am I gonna do that? I'm gonna go up here. Oh, actually, before I do that, on the right, or yeah, right hand side, click this scissors icon next to the Jason or whatever image you were personally doing if you're trying to cut something out. If you're trying to add a bevel or some kind of shadow or something so it stands out more in whatever the background is. So I'm gonna double click that. If I double click that, that allows me when I click filter to be able to click all these different options like inner glow, outer glow, outline, drop shadow, bevel, etc. We're gonna use outer glow. Now we have Jason. We have the text. We have no background image. I gotta find a background image. Or like him killing something. What would it look like with Chad in space? It's so random, but I'm just curious what it would... You know what? Never mind. This is image of Cruz dead on Grendel. Could probably make this work. Thing is, Jason doesn't have a weapon. It's kind of weird. It's a weird position for him, but I mean, you could do something like this where you cut out one of the characters, one of the faces. I'll give you more examples too. Let's take Chad, for example. Let me go to my Larry's Land images and files. Go to actually no. Chad cutout assets. Here we go. Got a whole bunch of Chad assets. Be disrespectful to the new character. We'll hide Jason. Put an image of Chad Piston. It's like random, but you know, it's like you could do the same thing. You go in here, you go and click filter, outline, or outer glow, I mean. Why is it not working? Filter, outer glow. Is it glitched? Might be glitched, but I mean, it should work for other things. It doesn't have to be that image. Crazy, scary, Chad face. Alright, put an outer glow on him. I don't like it because it's really boxy right here. It looks better without it. But if I did add something, I could probably add a shadow. And it shouldn't stand out too much with the boxiness. Angle it properly. There we go. He stands out from the rest of the image with his glow a little bit more. And if I wanted to go even crazier with it, I could go ahead and rasterize this layer. That'll allow me to put on another filter so I can add another drop shadow. This time I'll do a white drop shadow. That'll go behind the dark shadow. Might not look too good though. I might not do it. There we go. It doesn't overpower the black shadow too much, but it does add some more effect to it, so it stands out a little bit more. I like it. Alright, so we got the background with Cruz. I'm going to adjust the color of it, so I'm going to go back, go to Pixlr Express, go back to the image we were editing, select the layer with Cruz, increase the vibrance a whole bunch. We're gonna make this really poppin'. Sharpen, smooth it out. Not terrible. Took longer than most of the other ones. Alright. Oh, this will be a fun thumbnail right here. Got LaChapa and Jason. Alright, so Jason, he's taller and he stands out more. So I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the horizontal perspective of the image, flip it around a little bit, angle it out, make it larger. Let's turn that music a little bit more. Barely, come on. Alright, I kind of like that thumbnail. That looks really nice. They don't overlap with the text. Colors are popping. You got the pajamas. The banana pajamas up in here. Got the Jason skin. What is that? Tommy in the background running too. So many little details in this. Looks fire. It's a great thumbnail right there. That is Pickle. If you're watching, that is such a Pickle thumbnail right there. this is the thumbnail later for the stream for Camp Forest Green later. So I'm just gonna remake this thumbnail. Let's see if I can do better. So I adjusted it like this, just basically remaking it just to show you what it kind of looked like, how long it took me. Took no time at all. Just adjust it. Right now, I'm trying to look at this tree. I'm trying to make sure the tree fits the edge and it doesn't overlap with the edge. Make sure Chad's head can be visible as much as possible. It's weird because the flare gun has his hair orange. Got a ginger Chad. I mean, something like that, it doesn't look as good as the other one I made. But I mean, that could be another thumbnail. Let's see what else we got in here. Take this image of Chad in the water. Make a thumbnail out of it. I like having the image about this size because I can see different things in the water. Got these little, I don't know what this is called. Looks like Pokemon balls in the water. I'm gonna go with auto. It's brighter and it pops out more. Increase the vibrance, increase the saturation a bunch. Put the sharpness up, put the smoothness up. Check what it looks like flipped horizontally. I don't like it as much. Looks better like this. Got another thumbnail made. Got the reset limit. Take a look at all the different thumbnails we created. So how long has the stream been? 47 minutes. And we've made quite a few thumbnails. Let's move all these different things over in this folder. Alright, so here's all the thumbnails we made in like the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So this stream wasn't going to be a long one. I didn't know if I was actually going to be keeping it to an hour, 2 hours or what. I made way more thumbnails than I thought I was going to in a short amount of time. That's how I make thumbnails. It takes very little time, less than an hour. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 thumbnails. So not bad at all. It's pretty easy. I recommend using Pixlr. It's completely free online. Get that extension so you can reset the amount of times you can save images on Pixlr every single day. So you can just get as many as you can. You don't have to log in. You don't need a profile or nothing. This is how I make thumbnails. I also use Photoshop too, but this tends to be easier and quicker for me just going to this website. So, and this is accessible to anybody. So that's going to be it for how I make thumbnails live. I appreciate every single one of you tuning in. What are we doing after this? We're going to do some Camp Forest Green. I had the stream set for about 3 o'clock. We're going to do 40 minutes early. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Thank you for tuning in, staying around, watching the thumbnail process. And we're going to be back at it in just a moment. Start the Camp Forest Green stream and within 10 minutes. Catch you there.